Welcome to Dee's Beauty Exchange. This is my first full face video. Stay tuned. I hope you like it. Hey y'all. So I'm taking the Sonia Kaschuk Eye on Neutral Matte Palette and I am putting a cool tone brown in my crease. I started a little earlier but those clips were lost. I'm toning down a reddish brick color that I put in the crease. Out of that same palette, I'm taking a Sonia Kaschuk Fluffy blending brush and placing that into the outer V. Next, I go into the NYX Conceal, Correct, and Contour palette and take one of the lighter concealer colors and put it all over my lid to act as a base. Then I go into this Coastal Scents palette. I got it for free with an order. And I put this burnt umber on the lid. It's a really, really rich purple. But it comes off a little navy. But I do love it. It's perfect for what I was going for. And I'm working that in my lid with the Wet n Wild brush. It was $2.99 at Walgreens. They have a new line of brushes out that are pretty affordable, and I was pretty pleased with this brush. Next, I went into the BH Cosmetics 28 Smoky color palette, and I grabbed a silvery gray color and put in my tear duct in my inner eye area just to brighten things up a little bit because they were getting dark with that lit color. Then I get ColourPop's Leopard and I throw that on the lower lash line with a Sedona Lace blending brush. I'm still trying to work that color in and it's not showing up quite how I like it. Then I remember I missed a step. So I grab that NYX concealer palette again and then I throw a lighter color concealer onto the bottom lash line to help pick up some of that color. Again, that's ColourPop's Eyeshadow in Leopard. And I'm still working that color in and I'm just about have it where I want it. Next, I take the e.l.f. liquid liner and I line my eyes and we're going to speed through that. I take the Rimmel Stay Matte primer and I rub that all into my skin. Dance break. Whoop, whoop. Next, I take the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless 350 and 330. I'm sorry, 355 and 330. And I dot that into my skin with my finger. I'm just going to keep going until I get the desired coverage that I would like. And I generally just put the 355 on with my finger and then I put the 330 on a brush and blend it in that way. And the brush that I'll be using is a flat top brush by Sedona Lace. And I'll leave the exact names and numbers of the brushes in the description bar down below. So when I'm applying my foundation, I like to apply in pressing motions into my skin and circular motions. That way you get a good distribution of product into your skin. You're not wasting product by wiping and you're not causing streaks. So the dabbing motion is the best motion. I do use some light sweeping motions just to blend, but for the most part I'm using small circular motions in the pressing method. And I'm going to blend all down into my neck. That's very important to make sure everything's blended into your hairline. And of course around those eyebrows to prevent any haloing. Next is something that I think I may do differently. Before I highlight and contour, I take a little bit of my finishing powder and sweep it on my face. The finishing powder that I use is the Black Radiant Soft Focus Powder in the color Milk Chocolate. It's very affordable. Next, I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Cafe, and I'm going to highlight underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. I really don't like to highlight my forehead. Every now and again I will, but for the most part I don't. I really like this concealer. To me, it's very comparable to the NARS Creamy Radiance Concealer, except for it's $5.99. So all of these products are affordable. You can grab them at your local Walmart, Target, Walgreens, CVS. And that's how I want my videos to be for the most part for you ladies. So next I'm taking the NYX setting spray and my Real Techniques beauty blender, well, beauty sponge, and I'm dabbing or pressing that product into my skin. And I kind of sped through this because we've all pretty much seen highlight and contour videos. And I like to go back over my highlight with the whatever brush that I apply my foundation with, just to blend out some of those harsh lines and make sure everything is kind of blended. Next, I take the Ben Nye banana powder. Well, not the banana powder. I take the Ben Nye powder, and it's from the Mojave line, and I'm not quite sure of that color, but I will be sure to leave it down below. And then I just apply it with the other side of that Real Techniques. So next we're going to get chiseled. Actually, that is an eyeshadow by Jordana that I found at Kmart for 99 cents. And I'm going to take a Sonia Kaschuk contour brush, and that is from her anniversary collection. So if you don't have those brushes, you won't be able to find that one, but there are plenty more like that. And so I'm just going to contour the hollows of my cheeks. And I'm going to take a small brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to contour my nose, getting very close and pressing up against my highlights from the inner corner of my brow. I'm just going to blend that out, being a little bit more light-handed toward the top of the brow, and I take my fingers and go down the sides of my nose to blend it in very well so that there's not a really evident nose contour. And I grab that soft focus powder again to sweep off that Ben Nye powder that I did a little mini baking session. And that helps to kind of diffuse the brightness and that really bright under eye look. And it helps everything to be very blended. And next I'm going to start doing a little bit more highlighting. I'm going to take that NYX spray and spray my face. And this is a little highlighter stick that I got out of Walgreens. It was part of that Disney Princess collection. It is pretty good for the price. I think it was like $3.99. So I just spread that all over my face. And then I take the Black Radiance bronzer in Ginger Snap, and I put that right over top that highlight stick with a Echo Tools fan brush. And I make sure I'm blending it in with my fingers and the brush, because that stick is kind of like a paste almost, but it's a great base for a highlight. We want that glow, baby, glow. And next I'm going in my favorite blush palette, which is the e.l.f. blush palette in dark. And I am taking a BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm applying that on the apples of my cheek and taking it up into my temples a little bit. Then I am using a Wet n Wild eyeliner pencil in Calling Your Bluff, and it's a nude pencil. This is the only nude pencil that doesn't run on me, or the color payoff is really good, and it's only 99 cents. One thing to remember when you're using a nude eyeliner pencil and you're doing your waterline, you do have to kind of get it in your lash line a little bit, and you have to do several applications. I go back in that Sonia Kaschuk palette and I grab that first color to kind of set that shadow with. Next, I'm going to prep my eyelashes for some falsies. And that mascara is a lengthening mascara by Ulta. And I got it in a gift set, like free with purchase gift set. But I really, really love it. I'm coming to find out that Ulta products, their brand is really good. And they are really affordable and a good product. So I am going to apply these off camera. Well, I'm going to let y'all see just a little bit. I had some kind of weird irritation going on with my eye, so my eye is a little red, but that should pass during the video. But those are Ardell Falsies, the double pack that came with the glue and an applicator. And I found those at Walmart for 59 cents. Yes, girl, 59 cents. Won't it will? So, those are the wispies, and I'm just kind of applying them and making sure they're stick. And once I'm used to recording, I'll do some full-out falsies on camera. So next, I'm taking my favorite lip liner, which is the Jordana. It's actually an eyeliner. It's in the color Eggplant, but I'm going to line my lips with it. And most of the time, especially for my vampy colors, I line with this color. And I did forget to mention that I had done my brows off camera. And maybe in a couple videos, I will do them on camera. Who knows? The lipstick I'm going for is the Wet n Wild and Sugar Plum Fairy. These are like great. They're great dupes for some of the MAC products and higher end. And they usually retail for about $2.99. And I'm going to grab a gloss. Well, it's a lip paint by a company called Whitlicious, and the color is pink. I'm going to put it kind of in the middle of my lip. I love these glosses and lip paints. They're so creamy. They don't cake up. I will link her information in the description bar down below. I hope you enjoyed this look. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.